Thanks.
But let's see if we can sort this out. Would you like to take a seat? I prefer to sit because I have to use the laptop.
Don't worry, I'm gonna just get water.
Sure, no problem. No problem. So.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm very stressed and I'm being re-traumatized by an abusive ex-partner. I don't know whether you like to hear phone calls with them or something. Like this is, I spent the last 4 months trying to get help with a coercive abuse and a domestic abuse situation. I was attending counselling for it. I've sought the help of the police. This person has acted incredibly abusively over a year, and this is like the apex of it. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have severe panic disorder. However, I'm not a danger to anyone or myself. I think what's been done to me, anyone would feel despair in. We had we were in a relationship, and that kind of happened because they were helping me with court proceedings with a landlord who had found out that I was non-binary and queer and had just taken something as a discriminatory thing. And we had a loan agreement that was to help me with my storage unit in Ireland, which is all the last of my belongings. And they were supposed to have paid that for 12 months. In return, I transferred all of my toimentuki. And, you know, there was part of that was to help. We were going to sort out my apartment in Ireland. And when that was rented, there was be an equity release, and they got 50,000 euros. And at Christmas, around Christmas, they got, well, through November, they got increasingly abusive, including quoting my abusive parent at me, telling me things, severe gaslighting, telling me things that had happened to me didn't happen or I didn't understand them, telling me things that hadn't been there for didn't happen. And it got incredibly hot, cold, gaslighting, psychologically abusive. And then abruptly at Christmas, I started getting last final notices, which I could show you, from my storage unit. And then they collapsed the deal deliberately and told me, deal's off, you still pay everything on your side. Try building a new life while I'm trying to preserve my belongings. And then they've admitted that they did all of that deliberately. And I could show you like a text message if you want.
Maybe in a little while.
I would like to go home, to be fair.
Yeah, that's always the objective.
Yeah. I have severe police trauma, so this was particularly done to show me how powerless I am. I before COVID, I was left in a property in Ireland, and I had a bad tenant in it. And I had struggled with them. They stole furniture, they vandalized it, they refused to leave. They were given like very long term to, you know, if the normal thing was like 30 days or 40 days notice, they were given like 4 times as much, and then they stopped paying rent, refused to leave. And when I got back to Ireland, I was subjected to a fraudulent mental health check. And I had the poor luck that the cop that conducted it had a history of taking fraudulent cases against vulnerable people. And I spent the next 2.8 years fighting a fraudulent case, which I got dismissed in a pre-arraignment dismissal. And I exposed about 17 police officers for committing perjury, and they've made my life hell. So Anna did this is quite pointed. And I have court evidence, court documents, phone recordings, everything to show that this is. So I didn't. All of today that happened was I contacted Anna to say that I had, because due to her continued withholding of my possessions and documents and correspondence, including an insurance case for damage to my neck in a car accident in August, that I had to file another police complaint. I told her that at 3 o'clock, and then I in message I just talked through what she'd done. I was just going like, you've done this. Why are you, well, like, what will it take to get you to stop? And she responded by phoning in a fraudulent mental health check. I didn't make any threats to anything, or to do anything to myself. Yesterday, I've offered to leave the country if she stopped and gave me my documents and everything, anything. And it's just nothing. I've been begging, my begging for my belongings back, Anna has said, is harassment. But I don't, but if it was, why wouldn't you just give the things back? Do you know what I mean? She has the deeds to my property in Ireland. She has the keys to my property in Ireland. She has a 5.8 kilo box of records to me, belonging to me here. And it's been her withholding. And like, I'll show you. Just to give you an idea.
Just at first, start with some basics if that's okay.
Right.
So, you're originally from Ireland, right?
Yes, Dublin.
And you've been in Finland for a while?
I moved over, I think, the Christmas between 2011 and 2012 for an audiovisual project with a violinist I met here to do mixed media project, and I liked it, so I decided to stay.
Okay.
And then I was learning Finnish, and I got a Finnish student in my Finnish language class attacked me and tried to blind me. I don't usually dress like this. This is my house clothes.
No problem. I'll just write something while I interview you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Just because of my poor memory.
I can have people who are helping me with the situation phone me. I had a small group of friends that were actually trying to help me with Anna. There's people in London have messaged her and asked her to stop.
Well, see, if it's necessary, our scope or focus in this sort of situation is to ascertain whether a person is in need of immediate psychiatric help or not. And
You kind of see how like it is a bit stressful knowing that like your ex-partner can.
Yes, I do understand, and I'm afraid we in this situation we have to go through the motions.
I understand, but you can understand that I'm a little like I mean it is pretty much almost the plot line of the movie Gaslight. Or like Spellbound, or quite a number of Hitchcock. You know, Marnie. It's also Marnie. Like this is a bit fucking weird that she's like, I had to file a complaint with her professional body because she's a psychologist. It's
and there are, of course, things you can do about it afterwards.
I didn't want Andy to do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to have to file a police complaint. I just wanted my belongings back.
Yeah. So, let's start with.
Cool. You go through the. Sorry, I'm just. It's just a horror show of.
I understand. And let's see. So you're 42 years of age.
Yeah. 1981.
And
non-binary.
Is there any like gender or something you identify with?
Yeah, not just non-binary, just gay.
Non-binary. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, like if I do it back again, I probably wouldn't have told anyone because it's just been a case of it's been ever since I came out, it's been like putting a giant target on my head.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. And any previous illnesses or long-term illnesses?
I have diagnosed with Dr. Veli-Matta-Kauppamäki, PTSD, severe panic disorder, ADHD, narcolepsy, generalized anxiety disorder, and social anxiety disorder. I can give you my B certificate. It's quite extensive. It's